Tsunamis, nature's most terrifying and unstoppable force. In an instant they can obliterate entire cities, leaving nothing but destruction in their wake. But amidst the chaos there are stories of survival so incredible, they defy belief. Today, we'll uncover 10 real-life tales of courage, determination, and sheer luck. Stories that will leave you on the edge of your seat. Stay with us, because each moment of these accounts is more gripping than the last. On December 26, 2004, 10-year-old Tilly Smith was vacationing with her family on Mai Khao Beach in Thailand. The morning seemed perfect. Clear skies, calm waves. But then, Tilly noticed something strange. The sea began to pull back, exposing the seabed, leaving fish stranded. While others were confused or excited by the phenomenon, Tilly was terrified. Just weeks earlier, in a geography lesson, Tilly had learned about the signs of an impending tsunami. She knew this was no ordinary event. Desperately, she warned her parents, "Mom, we've got to leave. There's going to be a tsunami." Convinced by Tilly's determination, her family alerted hotel staff, who evacuated dozens of people to higher ground. Minutes later, a massive wave thundered onto the beach, wiping away everything in its path. Thanks to Tilly's quick thinking and her geography lesson, everyone she warned, including her family, survived. For Czech supermodel Petra Nemcová and her fiancé Simon Atlee, it was a dream vacation in Khao Lak, Thailand. But dreams turned into nightmares when they heard a deafening roar. A wall of water slammed into their bungalow, tearing them apart. Petra was swept into the raging waters but managed to grab onto a palm tree. For over 8 agonizing hours she clung to it, her pelvis shattered and waves battering her. She called out for Simon, but only silence answered. Eventually locals found her and carried her to safety. Though Simon was later found deceased, Petra turned her tragedy into a mission, founding the Happy Hearts Fund to rebuild disaster-affected communities. In Aceh, Indonesia, young Sri Lestari was at home when the tsunami struck. Swept away from her family, Sri clung to a floating mattress, her only lifeline in the chaos. For 2 days she drifted in the open sea, surviving on rainwater and sheer determination. Just when hope seemed lost, a boat crew spotted her frail figure and brought her to safety. Weeks later, a newspaper photograph reunited her with her family, proving miracles do happen. When the tsunami sirens echoed across Kesanuma, Japan, most residents fled to higher ground. But for an elderly woman unable to move quickly, escape wasn't an option. As the waters surged closer, she climbed onto her roof in desperation. With nowhere else to go, she held onto the chimney for hours, her frail body battling exhaustion and fear. Finally, a rescue helicopter spotted her, airlifting her to safety. Against all odds, she survived, her bravery inspiring an entire community. After the 2011 Tohoku tsunami devastated Japan, a 60-year-old man was discovered miles offshore, clinging to the roof of his home. He had been swept away by the waves, left stranded in freezing waters. For 2 days, he endured the cold, dehydration, and crushing isolation. Just when hope seemed to fade, a Coast Guard vessel spotted him. Rescued and grateful, he returned to his community, carrying a profound appreciation for life. John and Jackie Knill, a Canadian couple, were vacationing in Thailand when the tsunami struck. While they tragically did not survive, their story was immortalized through their camera, found months later buried in the sand. The final images captured the moments before disaster struck, serving as a chilling reminder of the tsunami's raw power and the fragility of life. Kamal, a fisherman in Sri Lanka, was at home with his family when the tsunami hit. The massive waves destroyed their home, sweeping them into the turbulent waters. Clinging to debris, Kamal pulled his wife and children to safety. Hours later the waters receded, leaving the family shaken but alive. Though they lost their home, their unity and resilience carried them through the darkest hours. In Minamisanriku, Japan, several disaster management workers stayed behind, sacrificing their safety to warn others. When the waves overwhelmed their building, they climbed the tower antenna, their last hope for survival. Some held on for hours until rescuers arrived, while others were swept away. Their selflessness and bravery became a beacon of hope for a grieving community. Vacationing in Phuket, Thailand, Michael Herdman spotted the signs of a tsunami. He acted fast, gathering his wife and children and leading them to the rooftop of their resort. As the tsunami unleashed its fury, the Herdman family saved not only themselves, but also several other lives. Their quick thinking and teamwork ensured their survival against the odds. In Banda, Aceh, a young boy was swept away from his family as the tsunami struck. Alone in the raging waters, he clung to debris, calling out for help. Hours later, a fishing boat rescued him. Though he lost his family, the boy's survival touched hearts worldwide, and he was later adopted by a loving family who helped him rebuild his life. These stories remind us that even in the face of unimaginable tragedy, the human spirit shines brightest. If you found these tales inspiring, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Next Level Survival, where we bring you stories that echo through time and resilience.